Namaste.
Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, this is Shujasha Mukherjee, and by profession, I'm a district judge from West Bengal in India, and I am very fortunate to be an ardent disciple of Sri Ma and Swamiji. I met them in Kolkata in 2011. I was going through a very rough patch then, professionally. And meeting Sri Ma has been I could say, a milestone in my life, because it is not just from her what I felt inside, that it is not just mantras and rituals, but how you internalize the Hindu religion within yourself. The significance, true significance of Gayatri mantra, which we recite very mechanically, but when you come across Swamiji, Sri Ma, you get to know how it can elevate and uplift you spiritually, mentally, and I'm on a much calmer plane. I have ridden very rough waters, and I lost my mother very recently, and she's been so kind enough to bless me off and on, and Sri Ma is all love and pure love for all her disciples.
Thank you. Now, can you tell me a little bit about what have you learned? I know you must have learned a lot of things from Ma and Swamiji, but anything special that you would like to share in terms of what you have learned from them?
Like I said, apart from the mantras, the rituals, this time I was fortunate enough to be with them at Nashik during Mahashivratri. And the yagnas performed, and I was so happy to be there. The entire night we spent doing the 4 pujas in the different lagnas, and but then again I would say that what rises above the rituals is internalizing. So when you try to find the supreme divine entity in your heart, and so the forces should be in you through this process. So I think that's what is unique about Sri Ma and Swamiji.
Can you give an example? Sorry to push the point. Can you give an example of
to specify any particular thing? But when you know the significance of the pujas, like this book Sundar Kanda, Ma gave me in 2011. This shows Ramayana. We all know the epic Ramayana, but it's a spiritual allegory. So how they have explained in this book. She gave me lots of books, and so many devotees. I find this difference. There are so many devotees who have been knowing her for 40 years, 45 years. I don't know what she finds. I'm fortunate. She gave me so many books to perform, like Rudrashtadhai, Sundarkand, then Ganesh Puja Vidhi, and there are so many things I learned. Then I realized there were so many wrong things I was doing during the pujas. So this is a wonderful experience in all, generally, overall.
Okay. Anything you would like to share with the other devotees in terms of...
Yes, I think we should, carry on with our practices daily, and without, I know everybody, I for myself, I can say I have a terrible time crunch, but, if you try to, it has become a part of my daily life. Like if I don't eat for long hours, the way I'll feel the pangs if I don't do my pujas, and whatever little I do to be with the Almighty, and constant remembrance of the Almighty in your heart. That is what I think is most important.
Thank you so much, Shujasha ji.
It's a pleasure. Jai Ma.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Jai Ma.